Ready or ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Yes, my people. Good evening to each and everyone. It's your boy GFC Golf. I'm back again with another video for you guys. Turned it off. All right, phone is off. Everything is off. Yeah, we're ready to go. Uh, So good evening to each and everyone again. It's your boy GFC Golf. I'm back again with another video for you guys. Today we're gonna discuss a little bit about what's going on with Chelsea. Uh, as we know that we just get a good proper teaching from Liverpool, a good old fashioned whooping from Liverpool. It could be a 7-up like Manchester United last season. Luckily Nunes was not on fire, or didn't bring a shooting boot, to be quite honest, unless it would be really, really, really bad for us. But overall, for the last month or so, I've been saying like February gonna be the time, that we need to pray because we got a good run for February, where it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be an easy run for us in February because we got the likes of Manchester City, Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton ain't no walkover. We got Tottenham in that space too, and I think Arsenal. So February is gonna be a do or die situation for us. It's either we're gonna make it or we're gonna break, right? And it's a pressure burst pipe. So it's time for Pochettino to really wake up and smell the coffee. But we're just gonna have some normal discussion, because to be quite honest, like what's going on with Chelsea? As you guys seen the topic, we're gonna discuss what's really going on. None of us know what's going on. To be quite honest, each and every fan have their own opinion on it, or our own stake towards the situation. I think right now we're going down the path of Tottenham and Arsenal. Where the fan base is gonna be split in multiple different way. Where you're gonna have people gonna be talking about Pochettino out. People are gonna say Pochettino is not the problem. The board need to go, and vice versa. It's or this player need to go, or that player need to go, or someone gonna have to be the scapegoat right there, and who's gonna take the blame? Who's to be blamed? To be quite honest, of what's going on. The sporting directors. So you got people right now saying the sporting director needs to go, the model needs to change. It's a bumpy road, to be quite honest. It's really, really bad for us as a team for the last 2 years since Roman Abramovich left. It's not been an easy task for us. It's not been an easy road. I used to watch our development team. Used to wipe the floor with each and every team, and right now it's just like the development team is a mid-table team too in that competition. The only team that's really doing something at this point in time is the ladies team. The women's team, that's the only team that's really knocking down doors, and seems like they're going for 4 titles in a row, while the men teams in all division is struggling. I remember when we used to win all the trophies, the youth FA Cups, name it, we won it, and we can even climb the table. So I don't know what's really going on, but something gonna have to give, and something gonna have to change. And now today, they're talking about the financial aspect of it right now, where they say we can be in trouble for the financial or the fair play. We have to sell players, at least $100 million worth of players, and it's kind of, I don't even know what to say about it, to be quite honest, because thinking about it, it's a mind bubbling, it's a mind breaker, because what really going on? Because I thought when Roman Abramovich sell, I thought that in the contract that they have to spend up to $1 billion across 10 seasons. He didn't want to. You think $1 billion of the money that they purchased to buy the club was to go towards buying players. But it was towards all part of the club, not only just the men team. I think it was about the youth and plus the women team also. So what's going on? I know we sell a lot of players last summer to secure the book, but right now the same thing reoccur again. So it's either it's true or it's a false or it's fake, right? So two things can be right. It can be a fake or it can be real. You know, at the same time. So which part of the coin we're gonna go to? We don't know. None of us know what's really going on. I don't know what's going on. What we all can assume, right? We all can sit here and say that it's gonna be a disaster. We all can sit here and we all can look at it and say, it's gonna be okay. I don't think the owners are that naive that when they report themselves about all these financial and fake account and all of this. I don't think that they just get up and just leak it. I think that they probably go through it stage by stage. They have to go through it stage by stage and find out all the necessary details before they even report it. I don't think they just take it and just run with it and report it. They probably see that from day one and go through. Oh, I'm just open, so don't get me wrong. I'm just open that they really go through it, know the necessary steps, and know what costs, it can cost us, or how would it affect us in the longer run. So I hope, that they think about all of that and do all of that before they even take it and report it. Because you self-report yourself, I hope that all the consequence that it can come with. So if they did something like that without know the consequence, then that's on them, right? That's on them, because the only person really gonna feel it the most is the fans, because we're the one that dedicate ourselves deeply into this team, and this game that we all love. Like, we're emotional attached, physically, mentally, emotionally. The fans are the one that's gonna be hurt the most. I don't think no one gonna be hurt like the fans. So, they take everything into consideration and talk about it before they even say they're gonna self report themselves, because it can be, to what everyone is saying, it can be very bad for us. You know, see Chelsea Football Club getting relegated from the Premier League. That gonna hit us both financially, and revenue wise, is what they claim, that's what their biggest thing is, their profit. That gonna hit us big time. I see big clubs, to be quite honest, fall away from the wayside for many years. The likes of AC Milan, they were a dominant force back in the early 2000s. When you got the likes of Kaká, over there, and I think Pirlo was there one of the time, I think. But I know Ronaldo went over there one of the time, and Cafu, was there, and Seedorf was over there one of the time. I think, if I'm not lying, when he leave Real Madrid. So, it can be a sticky thing for us. If we don't want to wake up as a club and try to put all the necessary things in place, it can hurt us really bad. To be quite honest, it's not easy for a club, a giant club like Chelsea, to go so many years back to back without European and having a little bit of success here and there. And once you acquire yourself with mediocre normally to creep in, and that's what we need to run from. I'm trying to stay positive because even in real life, if you do got your a relationship and you start to think negative towards the relationship, it's not gonna work. So you always have to stay positive, and that's what I always try to do. I always trying to stay positive in each and everything. Like, for me, I'm not the type that's gonna throw in the towel right now. I'm gonna be positive because I am a Chelsea fan, you know, and that's what a fan do. I'm gonna stick with it until the last. You have to sink with me like the Titanic, you know what I mean? And that's how I see it. So, do I like how the club is running? I don't think so. But would I come out and criticize each and everything? No, but at least I will talk about it. But I'm not gonna be the one to be bashing the team or the club overall, because I want to see the best from my club. I want to see the best, and to see the best, I have to stay positive, because when negativity, come around, as I said, even in real life, like, it's hard to get rid of negativity. So for me, I don't like no form of negative energy, because negative energy is a thing that it can cost you a whole entire day, or a whole entire month, a whole entire year, a whole entire lifetime. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to think positive. You have to stay positive. Even when you see that it's not going your way, you cannot lose hope. You cannot give up. Sometimes you have to stick it out, because there's a better around the corner. You know what I mean? Better days always ahead. It's not every day the sun not gonna shine, and it's not gonna be rain every day. You're gonna have it's not gonna be snow all the time. It's gonna have it's change, just like the season. What I mean? It's not winter all the time. It's not summer all the time. It's not spring. So everything changed in life. And for right now, Chelsea was one of the most successful team for the last 20 years. And for the last 20 years, we can hold our head up and we can say, like, we have some good memory. I understand that you want to see it every day. You want to see it, but after a while, the cycle have to change. Something gonna have to give. These owners, what I see they're trying to do, and in my side, they change the cycle. They try to bring in young players to develop, to build a foundation. I want to put my everything on the table right now and said, oh, you know, I will give them until at least to the end of the season to see where we are after the summer window close. And if we don't see like a hustleman, or for me, I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later, like a solid defender, because right now we do not have any. So if I don't see something in that bracket come through the door, then I can start to probably question the manager, questioning the sporting director and the ownership. Because those are the main thing that we lack at this point in time. We're strong with midfielders. So right now it's hard to take. I know it's hard to take, because none of us know what we're gonna get. To be quite honest, none of us know what the next match gonna bring, which we're gonna touch on that later too. But none of us know the outcome of anything at this point in time. We're just like you're locked in a dark room. You don't know where to turn because you can't see nothing. You don't know if there's a big hole in front of you. If you move, you're gonna fall into it. You know, you don't know if it's a brick wall in front of you, if you're gonna walk right into it. Like none of us know. And how we're gonna know, we're gonna have to have patience and see. We're gonna have to have patience. Sometimes you have to trust your judgment. Sometimes you have to put your hands out in front of you. Sometimes you have to go on your knees and feel to make sure that's not a Pacific over there or a hole over there, so you're gonna fall into. So sometimes you have to find needs and ways, to have hope and to build something they call patience and faith. Sometimes we have to dig in deep to reach all of those. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, we've been bad for 2 seasons. Well, but for me, the reason why I don't really question it, if you look back, like none of us did see the day. We kind of probably can assume that the government they banned Roman for a couple of years before they sanctioned Chelsea. So we all could probably look at it and say, that something is cooking in the pipeline. With some of us, we're just like, no, none of this is gonna happen. None of us think that what happened there, over there in Ukraine with Russia, which we don't want to go into politics, but none of us know that was gonna happen, and Roman was gonna be dragged inside in the middle of it. But once that happened, we all should have known that they trying to get rid of Roman from a long time ago out of the Premier League because they said he'd come and revolutionize the whole entire league. He changed everything. Chelsea is a team that changed everything, both with the how much you pay for players and all of that. They're here to buy from Fernando Torres from Liverpool for $50 million. That was a British breaking record. And from then on, the market just started to go crazy. So we all should have known that something was going to happen, but we weren't looking that far, right? We were just looking right on our feet. We weren't looking out in front of us. So none of us think and thought of that was going to really happen to us. But as we said, we take that on the train, right? So for us, and all the fans that was saying that a Roman, like, you got 7 brothers, 7 different minds. Never thought one day that the new owner is gonna think like Roman Abramovich, because each person got their own mind, each person got their own belief, each person think for themselves. You barely can find 2 persons thinking the same thing at the same time. Sometimes if that happen, it's coincidence. So at this point in time, like, the negativity, man, it's getting toxic. It's too much. We did get a good whipping from Liverpool. That's a waker. And we all supposed to see that the team, we got moments that we battle with the big boys, and we got moments that we're gonna get whooping. For until a system is built, until these players gel together and understand each and every move that each player make, we're gonna see more of this. Like, hats off to Liverpool. Liverpool come with a game plan. They all play us. Some of these players that we bought, some of them are probably not even good enough for Chelsea, to be quite honest. But they're already there. So it's either you're gonna try to work with them and try to build them so they can reach where you want them to reach. And if they can't reach, you can't even sell them right now because you're going to lose. And everybody, we keep talking about pure profit. Like, you can lose on an asset right now. So for me, I'm giving them the board and Pochettino and the sporting director until the summer window. And if we don't do any business early in the summer, then I can probably start to talk more about them, because we're gonna need to have those conversations, because any player we're gonna get, we need to get them in early. If you're not gonna get in an early transfer window and get it out of the way, so when preseason starts, you got your team together. Then I'm gonna look at it and said, okay, we're gonna look for another bumpy season. To be quite honest, I remember that last Jose Mourinho Tiger, where the World Cup was going on, and you're watching the game and you hear Costa have signed for Chelsea, Fabregas have signed for Chelsea. You know that was like, what, in the middle of the World Cup. So all of that was just quick out of nowhere. So we'd love to see another transfer window like that. Like the main players that we need, I would love to see the board go out there, to be quite honest, and get those players that they know that we need. Because it's not like you don't got a target. It's not like we don't know what we need for the last 2 seasons. Like, we do know what we need. We do know what we need to get. Like, we know what we want. Like, we know. It's not like we don't know. We know what we want. We know that we need a striker. Right now, we're not even going to say nothing about the goalkeeper, because Petrovic seems like he's showing me that he can be a world-class keeper. He can hold his own. Not saying we even say world-class, but he can hold his own in the net, because so far so good. He don't take risks. He just plays smoothly. He just plays simple, and that's what you need from your goalkeeper. And he showed that he can control his box, and he showed that he can be vocal. But he just needs to be a little more vocal, which that gonna come. By more game time. It seems that he's a good shot stopper, even penalty saving. Like, he can hold his own, to be quite honest. But now we're going to touch on to the defense, and right now that's where our biggest problem is. It's the defense. We need defense. Our defense line is poor. All these defenders that we bought with all this money, to be quite honest, that build up on the billion, sorry, not the million, the billion, is all of those are just a no, to be quite honest. The body shield, that everyone been saying that he's a world class defender, is so far he's not showing it. Fofana, we buy him. So far, where he is, he's mostly on the doctor table. Disasi, he's not a good user of the ball. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is Thiago Silva. His reach is limit, and a man have to know when it's time. Like, it's time for Thiago Silva right now. Go to like an Italian league would suit him really really well. So we can keep on depending on Thiago Silva. Colwell look like he will be a good defender, but the problem is with Colwell, he never played in his right position. They stick him out at left back. Like, he needs to be a constant. And right now, in the second half of the season, I would have loved to see a Colwell or Disasi, being playing there. For me, that's just me. And the reason why I would love to see that, it's building a relationship, because we know we're gonna have to move on from Thiago Silva. We know for a fact that we're not gonna be Silva not. Yeah, we know we're gonna have to move on from him one day or another. So why don't start the process right now? Might as well, because we're gonna have to move on from him one day. So only thing right now we can do is just stick to what we're gonna use, and just let it play out. We always know how it play out, but might as well we just stick to it, and see how it go from there. But we need to do something. And I always been saying, like, this transfer window is the window that I'm really, really, really gonna judge some of the decision that Pochettino made, because, to be quite honest, like, this second half of the season is a make or break for us. It's either gonna make us or we're gonna break us, and we need to figure out what we're gonna do. Because this part of the season can make us and it can break us. Even our development team is struggling real, real bad. Oh, like, none of us know what the problem is. Broja. And for all those who didn't know, because the deadline day I didn't get to come on, but Broja went out on loan to Fulham. You know, um, this is what they put up on the website today. The Chelsea website, where they put up about the mid season transfer window. Uh, about going out and coming in, which we all know that the only player that come in, it was Whisper, which I haven't seen him in any training session since he's here for almost a month. He was being with the team since December, but he started training with the team, and mostly where you can see a picture of him in January. And Dujon Richards. This is from the Chelsea website. Chelsea news signing January 2024. Dujon Richard, the teenager Jamaican international, complete, which we all know that a positive agreement moved to Chelsea from the Phoenix All-Star Football Academy in January after turning 18 years old. On November, Richard have been capped 10 times by Jamaica and scored his first international goal against Trinidad and Tobago in June 2023. So that is from the Chelsea website. Now player on loan. So Chelsea loan January 2024. Which they loan out the goalkeeper Beach. And the biggest one right here, the biggest one right here is Broja. So the 22-year-old Albanian international will spend the rest of the campaign, sorry, on loan at Premier League neighbors Fulham. Oh, Broja made 19 appearances so far this season. I didn't even know that. So Broja made 19 appearances so far this season. I didn't even know, to be quite honest. The way the season is going by, I wasn't even taking notice. And then we got another goalkeeper going out on loan. So we don't really got no big name player went out on deadline day anyway. We got David Fafana, which we all know that he went to Burnley, and I think he get an assist in his last game. And then we know the big one is Ian Matson. We know that Ian Matson went to Borussia Dortmund, which I think they played today. I just haven't. I should. I don't know if the game is finished, but I know it's they played today, but I haven't get to watch. And then Alex Matos, which we all know that he um he went out on loan in the championship. And then the next big one is Andre Santos. So this is what I can understand. Like with Santos, why didn't they let him go to Salzburg earlier from the season start? So you know, half of the season already went by. Like half of the season already gone. Like there's no coming back from it. And that's just a waste, to be quite honest, because he could have been over there developing and getting game time, getting his feet on the European grass. And half of the campaign already gone. Now he's gonna miss the next probably two games that they're gonna play over there, or probably three, because he's with the Brazilian team right now. And it's frustrating, bad, really bad, because I like this young player. Like I saw him in preseason, and he really caught my eye. To be honest, like I would have loved to see him get some game time, especially in the Premier League. But it's already passed, so let us see what we're gonna do, or what are you gonna do for the rest of the season with that loan. And you know that we bring back Cassidy, from Leicester, which you were playing over there, and we brought him back so from loan, so he's in the team. You come on for Palmer. I think he come on for Cole Palmer in the game against Liverpool, and we're gonna touch on that game too a little bit more, because a lot of people are saying about those penalty, which if you're gonna give the Jota one, you should have give the next two. But what happened to Malang Sa? Malang Sa is still there. So we did do we do a couple loans, and the woman team signed Rodriguez, the striker, I think Colombian striker. So that was a good signing, because Sam Kerr is out injured, so that was a good signing for the women's team, to be quite honest. You know, so that's all our transfer right there. To be quite honest, for the January window. Yeah, so that game against Liverpool, we got battered. We got battered all over the park. Like we got run over. We got annihilated. We did name it. They did it to us. Liverpool was a better team on the day. But I hope Pochettino learned from that, because in the final, that he need to change stuff. Like he need to get one over Klopp now. It's time. You know, at Tottenham he failed. Now you at Chelsea. Chelsea is a winning team. Chelsea Chelsea always spoil Liverpool party. So I don't know what happened recently. Like we're getting too soft. You know, we always spoil Liverpool party. So why can't we spoil that party? You know, we need to spoil that party. You know, we need to be the party crasher. Yeah, I don't know. We don't. None of us know what's going on. You know, hopefully, as I'm saying, the transfer window can get better. You know, for the summer, and hopefully that financial display that they're going around with. You know, that man is talking. You know that he's an expert, financial expert. But if you were that good, you were probably still at Manchester City. That's all I got to say about that one. You know, you probably Manchester City would have keep you on board. You know, people just want to kick Chelsea while Chelsea is down and disorganized. People, you gotta ask guys have to understand. Like Chelsea was a force to reckon with, and right now they can break the fan. They can once they can. This Chelsea Football Club is the only club where the fan always being together because things always go away. So now they find room how they can break us, and you guys is falling for it. You know, all you guys are started whining and started follow all the negative point. You know, and that's exactly what they need because no one know how to break Chelsea for years. Everyone want to break Chelsea. About we're spoiled. We hire and fire managers with we're this we're that. You know, if you guys want to give the rival the victory, you know, you guys go ahead. But for me, I don't think I'm going to. You know, I don't think I'm gonna give the no rival the victory. You know, because for me, you know, united we stand and divided we fall. I understand that they're gonna paint all this picture that everything is bad, but for me, the future look bright. It's just the here and now is my problem. You know, I keep on saying it. The future is bright. It's just the here and now. That's where I see the problem. I don't see no problem with the future because we got a lot of young players that I know for sure they gonna reach their potential. A lot of these players gonna reach their potential. So for me, is the here and now, you know, is my only problem, but the future is bright. I love what I see for the future. You know, I'm not saying that man on Talk Sports, and I'm not saying anything negative about him, but sometimes some of you guys need to keep your opinion to yourself, man. You know, although that's the type of world we're living in right now. You know, everyone want to give an opinion, and everyone want to give some narrative, you know, and wish it was because they know that people are gonna take it and run with it. You know, go check Cat Williams, man. Cat Williams, he's a two is a is a 2024. You just speak your mind, speak the truth. And my truth is, I don't think it's gonna be that bad like enough all of y'all thinking. And that's my truth. You know, my truth is against your truth. You know, that's how the world is going anyway. So we will see. That's what I have to say to everyone with their negative thing about Chelsea. You know, at the end of the day, we will see. If I'm wrong, I will hold my hands up and say I'm wrong. But I'm still gonna be a Chelsea fan anyway. I'm still gonna wear the badge proud. You know, I'm still gonna walk. I'm still gonna hold my hands up. I'm still gonna be the same Chelsea fan that I am. Nothing gonna change. So if you send us to the lower league, to wherever league, I am still Chelsea. True and true. You know, Chelsea all the way. I used to listen to him 24/7, and recently I just started bypassing his video, man, and he's one of the goat. You know what I mean? He's one of the great ones. Him and Nene, like those are like some of the goats. Matisse, Matisse still staying positive, man. I'm right there with Matisse, but all the rest, man, miss so much negativity, man. But I'm still here, man. I'm still here. All the ultras, like, come on, guys. What you guys doing? You guys is turning into Arsenal now, Tottenham, like splitting the fan base. All right, come on. What we're doing? The Chelsea Football Club. You dominate for 20 years. It's someone else's time now. It's time now for you to hit the drawing board and reoccur and come right back. You know, it's time for us to go back to square one. You know, the foundation need to break down and rebuild because the foundation need to tear down completely. Rubble out with that with excavator or front end loaders or load up the truck, bring it to the dumpster and dump it, and drop some fresh material and ready to go again. You know, and that's what Chelsea did need. Chelsea did need a rebuild. We all sit here and cry for a rebuild for so long, and now you're getting a rebuild. You're crying about the rebuild. I don't understand none of this, to be quite honest. All of this is weird to me. Weird. Very weird. Like you ask for something, you get it, then you start to cry for something else. Like where that makes sense. Where that makes sense. We ask for rebuild, we get rebuild. We ask for midfielder, now we got like Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, Cassidy, Santos, Connie Chukwumeka, Ugo Chuko, Gallagher. See how many midfielders we got? It seems like we got too much. Come like some spoiled kid. Where the more you give them, the more they cry for more. Guys, wake up, man. Wake up. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. We have to accept some of what we have. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, guys, is the Premier League. Premier League is back again. Before I jump off the stream, let me run through the Premier League, some of the Premier League's games that tomorrow that you can look forward to. Where are my games? Oh, Everton, Tottenham tomorrow. That's the first game. The first game on the book. Everton versus Tottenham. Brighton versus Crystal Palace at 10. Burnley versus Fulham. Newcastle versus Luton. Oh, come on, Luton. You need that victory. Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. And then on Sunday, you know, it's Chelsea versus Wolves, Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth, United versus West Ham, and then the big one, you know, that's Arsenal versus Liverpool. And then Monday you got Bradford versus Manchester City. So we got quite a few games. You know, Chelsea dropped down to 10th place with our loss, so we definitely need to beat Wolverhampton. To be quite honest, we need that victory. To be quite honest, We hope Luton take care of Newcastle. And who else? And hope Crystal Palace take care of Brighton. You know, we'll be there. So that's the Premier League weekend games. Tomorrow I see if I can do another stream after the game because I have to give you guys all the show moments because during the week it's work time. I have to put a lot of work in. So hopefully on the weekends, I can do as much shows and videos as I can. To be quite honest, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to be a workaholic on the weekends. On the weekends, I need to be a workaholic. Where I put in a lot of work on the weekends. That's what I think. That's what I think I should do. Put in a lot of work on the weekends. But guys, what do you think about the financial, problems that Chelsea about to face according to some former Manchester City financial guy. Manchester City with that 125 charges. As I said, a man is not guilty until they can prove that he's guilty. And if a man don't dead, don't call him duppy or ghost. If a man doesn't die, you can't call him ghost, right? So therefore, as they said in Jamaica, not until we die. I'm gonna always say Chelsea. So not until they find us guilty or whatever charges they come with, then I will accept it. But at this point in time, I'm gonna stay positive because positive energy bring forth positive energy. You know what I mean? So you stay positive at all times. Be positive. No negativity around here. Only thing you're gonna do around here is positivity. Stay positive. Be positive. Think positive. And the only thing you get out of that is positive. Greatness. Chelsea gonna be great. Probably not this season, probably not next season, but I know for sure we will be great again. If Liverpool was so poor for 30 years and could come back, if Man City was poor for almost 70, 80 years, and now look at them. If Manchester United was poor and then come be great, and then be poor again, what you can say, like you ain't gonna be rich all the time, man. Sometimes you just have to take it for what it is. And what it is right now, we're not doing well. None of us know the outcomes, but hey, we're still here, right? We're still in the Premier League. We haven't get relegated yet, so not until people trying to use Everton and Nottingham Forest and everybody else fight to fry us. Let us fry ourselves, man. When it happened, it happened. If it don't happen, then oh well be. You know. But for right now, for me, it doesn't happen. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna enjoy the moment. So guys, your homework for tonight is to be positive, stay positive, and the only thing coming your way will be positivity. This is a boy GSC Garvin. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to your boy GSC Garvin YouTube channel. Peace. I'm out. up the Chelsea.